to kick off round 3 to find out who will be the pole winner.
And I wonder how fast they're going to go.
Will they pick up speed? That's the question.
I don't think they will. The first round we saw 28.30. The second round a 28.10. I think the tires are getting older. Maybe a 28.10, 28.15. But, Jeff, I think you and I disagree on this.
Well, I think the track's getting cooler. We have more track in the shade now than we had before. I think the tires have sat here and cooled down a fair amount. I think the tires are pretty much ambient temperature at this point as compared to when the guys went in round 2 the second time. The tires are still hot. So we'll see. I think they're going to pick up a little bit.
Hey, he doesn't know.
Well, hey,
of course I don't know.
Drivers know. Drivers always know.
Rick, you're giving them a log.
They're always in the know.
They're very reactionary. They're very good at driving off down in the corner and come up on the plane when they get there, which is why they drive, because I don't have that amount of talent that someone like on board here with Kevin Harvick has.
So drivers know when they know, right? So like when we drive into the corner, something happens. That's when we know.
That's exactly what you know.
Part of it.
And that's what we were asking you to do, is predict, will they go faster? We're about to find out. Matt Kenseth will be the first one out on the track to find out if he will go faster in the final round.
Again, we're seeing Matt Kenseth up the racetrack, coming to get the green flag, keeping that momentum up. You know right now how your car felt compared to the way it felt before. You're thinking mentally, do I need to make an adjustment getting into turn 1? Do I need to change something? Car bottoms out, gets it on the bottom of the racetrack, carries the bottom of the racetrack a long way to the middle of the corner, a lot quicker more than we've seen others. I think that's a good sign that he likes the way his car drives.
Yeah, now he knows, as you said, he knows how his car was in 1 and 2. What can he do in 3 and 4? A nice big late entry, which helps him on exit be lower.
You saw the racetrack off turn 4?
Down to the apron, across the stripe, 28.11.
He had run a 28.24. He's been top 2 in both rounds. So he picked up. The question now, Kyle Busch, his teammate, who was also in the top 2 of both rounds, will he find enough pace, enough grip to catch and perhaps overtake his teammate?
So at least we know that I was right about one car.
One car.
Picked up. And that might be 11 that I'm wrong with, but with one I was right.
Martin Truex Jr. now on track for his run. And again, with such a limited amount of time, just 5 minutes in this session, they'll only get one run.
So now these drivers have got that information. They know Matt Kenseth ran a 28.11. Martin Truex has been told that over the radio, I'm sure. So now, to your point, he has to decide how much he needs to adjust what he's been doing. Because somehow he has to go faster. So how does he do that, right? Do you drive in deeper? Do you pick up the gas sooner? Somehow you have to ask your car to do more.
The problem with driving in deeper is if it doesn't work, then you have a terrible lap. So what you want to try to do is try not to overdrive the entry, try to carry all that speed from the center out.
And I think as we watch the 78 go across the finish line there at 28.30, a little bit slower lap for Martin Truex Jr., Austin Dillon goes across at 28.48. No matter where Austin Dillon ends up, I think in this qualifying session, he or Brad Keselowski have got to feel like this is a win. They're going to start in the top 12.
No doubt.
They were the 2 slowest chase drivers in the first practice today. And so we were questioning if they were going to be able to get up and run in the second round and even into the third round. Ryan Newman, one of the 3 non-chasers in this final round.
You can see everybody we've tracked so far, Matt Kenseth beat them to the line and into turn 1. He did a great job of carrying speed, coming to get the green. People underestimate how important that is, and Matt Kenseth did a really good job. Right now we have Kyle Busch on the racetrack. That's the one I think he's going to have to dodge.
Kyle Busch was the fastest in round 2. And now Kyle Busch in the red and going the wrong direction compared to Matt Kenseth.
But close enough, Rick. 400ths of a second can easily be made up in 3 and 4. Can the 18 of Kyle Busch do it? He got in a little deep, I think. Was he going to make it up on corner exit?
It's going to be close. Oh, really close, but he doesn't do it. 1,000th of a second slower than Matt Kenseth. Over a mile and a half. And the difference between first and second right now, 1/1000th of a second.
So just to be clear, Kyle Busch didn't pick up. He went slower from the last round.
He did go slower.
Just to first
so there was
split that.
There's clarity now. Joey Logano, 28.38. He's 5th quickest.
said it, though. You look at Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex. I don't want to say the expectations were them to qualify well, but they were good at practice.
Denny Hamlin, who's up to 6th quickest. How about Brad Keselowski, 7th quickest?
And another car, big gains from practice, has to be feeling really good about
How
that.
about Allmendinger?
Allmendinger, right now, about a quarter of a second off of what Kenseth has run. We'll see where that will slide him in. It's 9th quickest.
Carl Edwards, we'll see. Can he have the best 3 and 4 we've seen all day? I think that's what it's going to take to beat his teammates for the pole. No, he doesn't have it. He's losing time. But currently, Joe Gibbs front row. Will the 19 of Carl Edwards join him? He will. It'll be Joe Gibbs 1st, 2nd, 3rd currently on the charts.
And then you throw in Martin Truex Jr., the alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing. Denny Hamlin down there in 7th. Pretty impressive first 2 laps. Matt Kenseth, 18th career Sprint Cup Series pole. We'll hear from the pole winner when we return.